What's up, guys? It is Jonathan with One Big Impact. So, first of all, I would like to say thank you for taking the time to come here. And I don't know why that thing is right in my face, but it is annoying. Anyway, this video is going to be, and I'm sorry for the title of the video, but I'm trying different things to see what works for YouTube. So, beginner tips for weight loss is actually the video, not this is why you are so fat. But it's also probably one of the same, right? So, my beginner tips for weight loss, the first thing is that everybody needs to know. The first thing is we don't need to overcomplicate things, okay? Just calm down. Like, it's really not that big a deal. Getting started with weight loss is really easy. The second thing that you're going to do after calming down and not overcomplicating things and not Googling for hours and trying to figure out the best diet or how many this, how what this, how I got to do this, I got to work out 5 hours a day. The second thing is find out what you want to do. Do you want to lose weight or do you want to lose body fat? Okay, so if your answer is I want to lose weight, and I don't care if it is muscle, organs, fat, bone, it doesn't matter. I don't care what it is. If the answer is I just want to lose weight, then only one thing matters: your calories. Okay, calories in versus calories out. If you're the type of person that says, hey, when I get leaner, like when I lose weight, I actually want to be like tone looking, and I'm probably going to be exercising along the way because I want to look like, you got to be careful about these terms because everybody freaks out. I'm not saying more muscular, but more toned. Like, you want to be not a fat and flabby piece of shit. You want to be like, oh yeah, I have tight arms and tight chest and stuff like that. Then if that is the case, then you want to make sure you're getting adequate protein and a caloric deficit. Those are the only two things that matter. So just losing weight is a caloric deficit. Just losing weight from body fat is adequate protein and a caloric deficit. Okay? So, number 3. What can I do right away to figure out this calorie thing? How many calories do I need? How many calories do I need to lose weight? How many calories does it take to lose weight? I always try to think of these things on a very basic level because although I've worked with literally hundreds of clients now and helped people lose weight in the masses, I don't want to forget that some people are just brand new on their journey, and that's great and that's awesome. So if you are brand new on your journey, the first thing that you want to do is find out how many calories you're currently eating. So in my opinion, that's what you would want to do first. And people say, well, I don't eat that much. So if you're 300 pounds and you're a 5'4" female and you're saying you're not eating that much, you're full of shit, okay? And it's not that you're gorging yourself 24/7. But if you're eating like a pint of Ben & Jerry's, which is just a small little thing, and then some chips throughout the day and a Starbucks drink or whatever in the morning, you're in a caloric surplus by 2,000-3,000 calories pretty easily, no problem. So it's not that you're eating large quantities of food or anything like that necessarily, but you're just eating calorically dense items. And that does not mean that you're a horrible person or anything. So, over the course of like maybe 2 or 3 days, even a week if you can do it, write down your calories, total calories each and every single day. And the reason I say that is with a lot of people, they want things to happen quick. But the problem is if you have a significant amount of weight to lose, say you have to lose 100 pounds, and if I go find out the next option, which is called a BMR calculator, it's just your basal metabolic rate. How many calories do I need to be able to stay this weight and everything right now? That's what it is. If I go directly to a BMR and it says, well, Jonathan needs 2,500 calories to be able to sustain his current state, but to lose weight at a rate of 1.5 pounds per week, he needs to be at 1,800 calories. Well, the problem with that is if I start you there without tracking your calories for a week or so to see what you're currently eating, because you're most definitely over that amount, you're going to lose weight really fast. And that's good. That's great, right? You're going to start dropping weight really quick. But the problem might be you could have been at 3,000 calories a day, 4,000, 5,000, 10,000 calories a day. Who knows? It's really easy to underestimate how many calories you're eating in a day. But that's a good thing. The more you were eating before you started dieting, the better. So if you were at 5,000 calories a day, and it's not hard to eat that much, if you were at 5,000 calories a day before you started dieting and then randomly went to 1,800 because your BMR says that, well, you have a lot less wiggle room. But if you started at 5,000 and you said, I'm going to go to 4,700 and I'm going to drop my calories by 300 calories or whatever. Well, after a period of time of some weight loss, maybe 5, 7, maybe even 10 pounds, and your body kind of sits still and it doesn't move again, you drop another 200 or 300 calories. And then it starts to move again and you're grooving again and you got some more wiggle room and it's like, another 5 or 10 pounds. Stalled out. Maybe I need to drop another 200 calories, and then it grooves again. Maybe only get 2 or 3 pounds this time. But if you can see what I'm saying, instead of getting an initial 15 pounds really fast, you're getting incremental amounts of 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. You could go up to 50 because you're slowly dragging the calories down rather than dropping them all out, if that makes sense, because your body is meant to adapt to what it's being given. So if your calories went from 5,000 to 1,800, your body gives you about a week or two and it's like, I've adapted, I'm good to go. But if you go from 5,000 slowly trickling down, you can get way lower. So I know that was a very long explanation of that part and I apologize. The next thing, in my opinion, is to understand that you don't always want to pull from calories. Okay, so you don't have to do this, but I promise you're going to be better off in the long run if you do. If you can, once you start to notice that, hey, I've pulled from calories a couple times, and maybe now, instead of pulling from calories, maybe I'm going to go on a 10-minute walk each day, or a 20-minute walk, or 30-minute walk each day. Instead of pulling more calories, this time I'm going to pull from some exercise, and then I'm going to go a little bit. And then maybe the next time you do a little bit of calories and a little bit of exercise. So instead of 300 calories, maybe you do 150 calories and you do 150 calories of exercise, which could be like a 15-minute brisk walk outside. So understanding that it doesn't always have to be through calories, but it can also be through exercise. Now, the final thing that I want to talk about is understanding the importance of consistency. And I'm not saying that like, you got to do it every day. The thing that you have to realize is, if a lot of people do this too, I get a lot of clients that do this. They're really good all week. Okay, all week they do really good. And then on the weekends, they go and catastrophically eat all kinds of crazy ass shit. And they can go eat like Chinese food one day and eat 3,000 or 4,000 calories. Well, if you were in a 250 or 500 calorie deficit all week, and then you went and ate 5,000 calories on a Saturday and a Sunday, you just ate a surplus over the course of the week of 8,000 calories. Instead of being in a 3,500 calorie deficit to lose a single pound, you have officially figured out how to gain 2. So understand that I'm not saying it's like forever you got to do it like this, but you do need to pay attention and understand that it takes time, and you have to make sure it's every day. It's not here and there or whatever. Over the course of time, it will add up. I hope this information helped you. If you are new here, please check us out on Facebook. Our group is called Healthy Living for a Healthy Life, and also on Instagram at One Big Impact. Thanks for watching. Please subscribe and have a good day.